Man, I dream a lot I am flying in the sky. Maybe one day. So until that, let's do it in Unreal Engine 5. So all that now is possible with Unreal Engine 5.3. Let's do it. Hi everyone, this is Dyson. My pleasure to be here, and today I'm so impressed by Epic and what these guys doing for us. They are fixing every headache we have in 3D VFX art. As you may know, the volume, including fire, cloud or smoke, it's hard to render with the path tracing render engine. You see that this one, it took a lot of time to render that. But this one, with all this frame, it took just 2 hours. Man, thank you Epic. Before we begin, big shout out for my patrons here. You guys make my journey so special. And thank you for that. Shukran wa mamnunam. And I have a gift for you. Make sure to check this one. So with that, let's begin. Okay, now let's begin with this line. We need to create Helix. The simple approach is to use this point sub, and with these preset here, we're gonna select the last one. Cool. Nothing happened because we need more point and length, and we need to create this parameter here. Okay, let me show you. And now we have something. You see that? Let's increase this one, for example, the radius and height, and we need more point, of course. Cool. And let's go up and let's change this fall off. That's so awesome. So I need a variation for these lines. Let's see here. As you can see, we have this one polygon represent the lines here, and let's delete the polygon and keep the point. Okay, now let's create a polygon again by add node. Cool. Let's go to polygon and let's go to group of endpoints. You see that? Now we have variation of these lines. We have more polygons. Now let's delete that by bounding box. Yeah, now we have this variation. And now with that, let's create polywire to give this line a geometry, and that's our geometry. Now we have this radius. We need a variation to this radius. We have this attribute option, p scale, for example. Let's create attribute randomize by default is CD. Let's type p scale, and voila, we have a variation here. That's cool. Now let's create cloud here, cloud node, and we have decent cloud. You see, let's increase the resolution. That's awesome. You see that? We have this variation. Now let's create cloud noise to have cool look here. Okay, maybe the scale. That's awesome. And that's the basic cloud. And of course this is the final scene, the Patreon scene, and I have this node here, and of course I have the Helix, and I give that a variation with mounting. And of course we have these lines here, and after that I create this sweep You see, I generate more lines by these rows here and columns. Cool. And I have this p scale randomize, and I have this geometry. And after that, I drew this curve here. I wanna deform this geometry by this curve. You see that? That's the awesome node with this option you see here. And that's so cool. Okay. And after that, I generate the cloud. That's so cool. You see that? And we have this secondary shape. I love this one. It's so awesome and give a small touch and good look to the cloud here. See that? It's at this shape here, and with that noise, it will be awesome. See that? That's so awesome. And in another hand, we have this castle geometry. This is available on my Patreon, by the way. You see, I place it here. Okay, now I have this cloud and cloud noise, and to merge this cloud, if we drop a merge node, you see that we have this density and we have this density. Now we have two density, and I try with Unreal Engine and it's freaked out. So instead I combine or mix this volume here. You see we have one density. Okay, now let's export that in VDB. And by the way, this scene is available on my Patreon, and if you like this kind of video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Let's proceed. Okay, now let's jump to Unreal Engine film and video preset, blank and ray trace enabled. Let's call that VDB. And this is Unreal Engine 5.3 preview. So now let's import our VDB file, and we have the density, we don't have any sequence, and import. Cool. As you can see, we have this VDB file. Now let's go here and place actor panel. Let's type hexagon. I don't know what that word is. And now as you can see, we have this object and we need a material, as you can see. So let's create one material. Cool. And let's open that first. Let's change the type to the volume and instead an opaque additive. So now we have the basic material, but we don't have any option to assign our VDB file. So that's the catch. Turns out we need to build this material from scratch. I guess that's the epic way. They give you a cool stuff, but without simple UI or approach. So I guess we need a shortcut for that. You see, I have one. Let me show you. So there is a website called Blueprint UE, and we have this awesome blueprint of the volume material or smoke fire material. You see, the great artist did that for us, and with that we can copy the code here, and let's hold Ctrl and V, and we have these nodes. That's awesome. And we need to connect this one to the material. See that? Okay, this one to emission, and this one to that, and this one, let me see that. Okay, and that to this. Cool. We have this material, as you can see. Let's save, and in this one let's select our VDB. See that? Awesome. Now let's save that and let's go to assign this one here. Okay, I get this one VDB. Let's type that. Okay, now we have the material, but we don't have anything, I guess. Yeah, oops, I guess we need to create instance for this one. Yeah, now let me see here. Okay, and yeah, let's enable the color and let's go to this parameter, and voila, we have something in here. Okay, I guess the color is not right. Let me see that, and we have our smoke, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's fix the scale here, and maybe the rotation and the scale. Okay, let me bring this here. Let's go, and yeah, let's rotate that. Cool. See, we have a decent smoke in Unreal Engine. Wow, man, that's so awesome. All that in real time, man, I love it. So before we proceed, do not forget to hit the like button. Let's go. Okay, now let's clean up the scene first. Let me show you, we have these clouds here, and let me show you the light. Let me change the light. Okay, but the sky is not changing. That's because we have this sky sphere capturing the light is static. We need to refresh that every time we change the light, you see, and that's not cool. Let's delete that. And now we have cool sky, as you can see. It's changing with the light. And we have this one, I guess I don't need it. And I guess let me see what is that. Okay, we don't need that. And we have this light source and this atmosphere fog. Okay, that's so important. Let me show you here. You see, we have this sun, and we can increase the size by this one, and let's have post-process volume unbound. Let's enable that, and let's enable bloom, for example. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, we have something here, and let's go to the atmosphere fog. This is awesome object. Let me tweak some results. You see that? That's so awesome. And the ground height. Okay, that's so cool, but it will not give the sunset for us. Okay, let's bring it back. We need that, you see, and we gonna change this one. Okay, I'm trying different setting to see what's make this cloud more cooler. And for that, Unreal Engine have awesome volumetric cloud. Let's create that. Let's compile, and you see we have these clouds. They are awesome. Let me change the position here. Cool, that's lovely. Okay, we have these clouds, as you can see. That's nice. And let's tweak some some setting here to see what we're gonna have. That's awesome. Okay, now let's take a look to this VDB material. Of course, we have this one controlling the amount of the density. Let me show you. You see that? And we have this main color and this scatter color. You see? We're gonna have a cool combination of these two, and you can try these two color, and you see that's not bad. I guess It's not cool. Let's make it more dense. You see that? I love these colors. And yeah, and of course you are looking at first stage VDB or volume in Unreal Engine 5.3 preview version. I guess it's not perfect, but it is good start, as you can see. And you see that I tried many different look with this tunneling style. It's not going to be very perfect, so you see the cloud from outside is more better. So for that I create this version. I delete this section to have better look. You see that I'm not going to the tunneling cloud style here. Instead of that, I am using this one, as you can see. For now, it's give me more believable result with a VDB in Unreal Engine 5.3. You see that? I love it. That's cool for now, but I believe in Epic it will be better in the next version, of course. And you see, that's awesome. So to give it interesting look, we're gonna add this volumetric cloud in this shot here. And of course we have this option. Okay, the ground height. You see we have this look of the cloud, but if you notice the cloud is white, it's not matching our VDB color. Let's change the material. Be careful, you are changing the actual material in the engine content, so make sure you get a backup for that. Okay, you see this is the material of volumetric fog, and we have this color parameter here. Let's match it with the our VDB cloud to make it awesome. Okay, yeah, maybe a little bit red here, and that's cool. Okay, I guess we're gonna proceed with that. And yeah, we have this option, we can explore that. I love it. And of course after that I create a sequencer with the shot and the camera, and of course I animate that by the hand without using any motion capture device here. I guess that turns out well. And with that, this is the animation I made. You see the camera movement, it's smooth and lovely. Oh, man, I'm so amazed by this one. Thank you, Epic, again. So, and that's the result with the little bit post-production effect. You see, I love it. Okay guys, with that, have a good day.